Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga Duty. Yoga Duty is a YouTube yoga channel. In this channel we talk all things about yoga that is a mind-body practice and also a discipline. If you would like to know more about yoga, subscribe and follow me here. The video today is about yoga teacher auditions. Basically, how can we get a job as a yoga teacher? There are many ways that you can be offered a job, but the most popular is usually to take part on a yoga audition. A yoga audition is like a casting. It's like being in Hollywood and being a candidate for a part in a movie. So it's by itself a very interesting experience to be part on. And if you are a yoga teacher and you get the notification or the information that there is going to be a yoga audition in your time, I highly suggest you that you register yourself there. So there are three types of yoga auditions that I have been part of. So everything I'm going to say is my personal experience on this matter. So the first type of yoga auditions are the yoga auditions after the teacher training ends. So most yoga teachers have to take a certified teacher training to become a yoga teacher. The first teacher training is a 200 hours teacher training. So when the teacher training ends, usually they will have an audition. And the audition is going to take place in either the studio or the group that you have been taking your yoga teacher training. The same leadership will organize those kind of auditions. So basically your competitors are going to be your classmates, the yoga teachers that you have trained with. Those auditions also are important because, as you probably know, when you finish the 200 hours yoga teacher training, that is the theory part, but you also need to teach certain amount of classes to become fully certified. And that is the case in most of yoga teachers that have been acknowledged and certified by Yoga Alliance. This has been my experience at least. So those auditions in the teacher training that you have just ended are relatively easy because the people doing the assessment basically know you. You can be more comfortable because the environment and the people are familiar to you. You have trained together. So those auditions are easy and a lot of fun. If you really have completed your yoga teacher training, register in those auditions, take them, and take them regardless the outcome. Take them just to have the experience, because you participating in that yoga audition and also seeing how other new yoga teachers perform is a very nurturing and enriching experience. So whether you get hired or not, you will learn and you will benefit from that experience. Second, individual yoga teacher auditions that may come to you from different sources. I have also been invited to individual yoga teacher auditions. Usually the hiring manager will email, call you, contact you somehow, and they will give you an appointment. So in the appointment, they will already have your registration. So you usually have to register in some website or form, or you need to do this formal part first. So they will know who you are, they will know your certifications, they will know why you are there. And then the hiring manager, that usually is a fitness manager or is the yoga teacher who is leading the yoga teachers team, will go with you to the yoga room and will tell you, okay, start your class, and you are going to demo a yoga class. Or sometimes they can even give you some specific goals. Let's say, teach a class for yoga beginners, or teach a meditation class, or teach a power vinyasa, powerful for advanced students. So they may give you some specific goal or not, or it may be completely freestyle and you just do whatever you want in the audition. Usually those auditions are 15 minutes, 20 minutes. They give you feedback about that, and in my experience, they usually let you know if you are hired or not, or if you have the potential to be hired or not. So individual yoga teacher auditions are very straightforward. They call you for a reason, you are kind of a final candidate, so to speak, and it's a yes or no situation right away. At least that has been my experience. Then the third type of yoga teacher audition is the group yoga audition. And the group yoga audition is a very unique situation. The audition will be published in different places. It can be published in a website for the yoga studio, for the gym, for the community center, for the martial arts center, whatever the place that they are looking for a yoga teacher. They will have a flyer, they will have an announcement, they will send a blast email. So be ready to find a massive number of yoga teachers attending that event. So basically you will be one in a big number of yoga teachers basically applying for that position. Group auditions are a lot of fun. These are also experiences that I highly recommend you to participate on. If you know that in your town there is a call for yoga auditions for yoga teachers, register and try it. In this particular setting, quite frankly, being hired or not is the least important thing. Those are social events. The networking is amazing. You will see some people from your teacher training. You will see a fantastic teacher from the city that you live in, people that you can connect with. So even before going to stage, before going to the yoga audition itself, there is really an enormous opportunity for you to connect with other yoga teachers and even to get jobs in that previous situation to the audition. So by all means, if you get the notification that there is a yoga audition in town, you register. Just go there. So after that, everybody moves to the yoga room or to the room that the audition will take place, and the assessors and the jurors or the hiring managers will be in the front and in the side. And in most cases, what you do is they will place all the teachers seated in the room as if they are students, and the first teacher in the line will start teaching, and then one of the assessors for the audition will say switch or something like that, and the next teacher stand up and picks up in whatever posture or movement or whatever the prior teacher was doing. So that is why I think that this is an incredibly important experience for you, for your own training, because you need to basically get used to that rhythm, that one person finish a posture and then you right away need to really follow smoothly, so students will not identify that perhaps that was not trained, that was not rehearsed. You just pick up in whatever the prior teacher concludes, and you pick it up and continue the class like if nothing is going on. So very interesting. So each teacher usually teaches 4 or 5 minutes. If you are in the middle of the class when you have a specific posters, you usually will have to teach 3 or 4 posters for sure, right and left, both thighs, and they will score you about that. People look for different skills in yoga teachers. Some studios like for you to make some anatomical remarks, let's say to name the muscles that we are working, or to explain the anatomical body planes of movements, or other places, for instance, yoga studios like you to teach some words in Sanskrit, or to name the poster both in the language that you teach. In my case, it's English because I live in United States of America. If you're living in Europe, in other places, they may want you to announce the poster in that particular language. But if you say something in Sanskrit, yoga studios usually like it. If you are auditioning for a gym, they usually prefer that not to be the case. That is also the same situation for the Om. Usually yoga studios are okay if you Om at the beginning or at the end of the class, while gyms or other locations prefer to leave the Om outside of the yoga class. These are the 3 types of yoga audition I have experienced, and again, I suggest you to register to them, to take part of them. It's very important to participate in these kind of experiences. You will get better each time, and whether you are hired or not, that is also relevant, but itself is a very important experience. And if you get hired, even better. So I hope that you liked the video today. Best luck to you, and namaste.